All right, let's do some practice with finding the real zeros. Remember, when we're finding the real zeros, we want to let our function, the h of x, be 0. So now I can see that I have negative 2x, that could equal 0. X minus 4, that could equal 0. I didn't need that bracket. And x plus 3 could equal 0. So we have 3 real zeros here. X equals 0, 4, or negative 3. Find the real zeros for part B. So you should see in part C that we're going to need to factor in order to find the real zeros. The same is true for D. Why don't you find the real zeros for those two? I hope you remembered to completely factor for question C, found these two real zeros, and then did the same thing for D. And just a reminder, if any of you are having difficulty factoring at this point, perhaps Math 99 is a better place for you to be. So 2 more questions. Let's look at E, and then we'll talk about F together. In question E, you needed to factor by grouping, another topic that we learn about in Math 99 that I hope you know already. And then, of course, there was this difference of squares that needed to be factored as well, so that you could find the 3 real zeros. Now, question F is a little more difficult. It's not an easy one to factor by grouping either, but I do give you some information. I tell you that remembering that the S of R equals 0, try S of 2. So if we try the S of 2, remember that means we've changed X to 2. We have to change every X to 2. So 8 times 2 is 16, 4 times 3 is 12, minus 36 plus 8. So 20, we have 36 minus 36. This does equal 0. We know that the S of 2 equals 0. Do you remember what that means? It means that 2 is a real 0. It means that X minus 2 is a factor. And if X minus 2 is a factor, then we can divide. We can use polynomial long division to find the other factors. So we have all of this divided by X minus 2. Why don't you do that division? Good practice for your test coming up. Now, I did say you should use long division, so I have it here, but you could have used synthetic division as well. Both of them give you the same answer. You knew you had to have a remainder of 0 because we knew X minus 2 is already a factor. But now we've found another factor. So we can say that all of this, our function, is equal to X minus 2 times 2x squared plus 7x minus 4. Of course, we can factor that further. And now we can find the real zeros for this function. X equals 2, 1/2, and -4.